Yvette Fielding and Karl Beattie are the creators and stars of a phenomenon of modern television, Most Haunted.
We're not scared of you.
They have been hunting ghosts and scaring the living daylights out of not just themselves, but viewers and guests alike. But what is Yvette, the Queen of Scream, really like when relaxing at home with her family?
I don't like people looking at me. I'm in telly. How weird is that?
And how does she cope with her husband Karl's outrageous behaviour? Find out as we get the inside track on the private and public lives of this dynamic duo when they pose for a lovely darling photo shoot.
Gorgeous, loving it, lovely.
Cope with the pressures of being apart.
You should be in bed.
Spend a quiet, relaxing time with friends. And celebrate a very special birthday. Presenter and star of Most Haunted, Yvette Fielding, has been appearing on TV since she was a young teenager. A generation of children knew her as the youngest person to present Blue Peter, and after a variety of TV roles, she fronted City Hospital, where she met Karl, who was a cameraman on the show.
Will you marry me?
Yes, I'll marry you.
Yvette and Karl then created a little family of daughter Mary and son William. And then their lives changed forever when their unique idea for Most Haunted took off.
Hello and welcome to Most Haunted.
6 years on since their breakthrough, Yvette, Karl and their production team are today recording the last episode of the 10th series of Most Haunted.
Let's shoot this mother. Okay.
While they are both executives of the series, Karl also directs the star of the show, his wife Yvette.
I think in the early days I found it very hard to be directed by Karl when we were on shoots. And now I look back and actually think, God, Yvette, you know, he was just trying to do his job. If I go to a job or I go and do another television show or whatever, if Karl is not with me, I feel like I've lost half of me.
Where do we want, you want... Come here, sweetheart. Go on, stand there. Just about there.
If she starts there...
Start in, Toots.
One of the problems with Yvette, I guess one of the cons is that she's a lizard. She's constantly cold, and quite often in the morning we actually have to carry her out and sort of spread eagle her on a rock so the sun sort of warms up her blood.
Why don't you go inside? Is it cold? Go on, go inside.
Don't say anything about it.
I'm not going to say anything about you at all. The coldest woman on the planet. Do you know, if she, in the 1500s, if she was burnt at the stake, she complained of being cold.
It is the end of 6 months of filming in locations all over the UK, so during a lunch break inside the hall, thoughts of spending more time at home are now closer than ever. While some couples may argue over what kind of sofa they want for the living room, Yvette and Karl disagree over an unusual furnishing for their home.
We're not getting these.
Oh, we are. Come on, we've got to.
Oh, we haven't got any space.
We've got loads of space. Get rid of some more dresses. Look. What's this one? Look.
That's disgusting! Why would you want that in the house?
Because it's funny.
It's not funny.
No, what's this one?
You're so sick.
After their final week on the road filming, they are home. Well, almost. While the couple has been away, a gang of labourers have been laying a new driveway. With it still unfinished, they have to make the final 100 yards on foot.
It's going to look really good, isn't it?
Wait, come in.
Hello!
Hello. Hello, puppy. Hello. Oh. Hello. Ooh, Mummy's baby. Hello, yes, I know. Oh.
After a warm welcome from their furry friends, Yvette spots an unexpected addition to the family in their living room.
Oh my God! Look at the size of this telly! Carl! Carl! Look at the size of the telly!
Do we get the wrong side? That's big, isn't it?
Oh my... Oh, that's ridiculous.
No, see what I'm thinking.
But sweetheart, the more you move it around, it's not going to get smaller.
No, darling.
It's blocked out all the light from the window.
Fantastic.
They disagree about an issue that causes friction between men and women around the world. Does size matter?
Carl, it's too big.
I'll tell you whether it's too big or not.
It's too big.
I'll tell you it's too big.
Carl, it's obscene.
The controversial telly is to be the centrepiece of a huge party at their home to celebrate their latest enterprise, the launch of their television channel. A week later, the big day has arrived for Yvette and Karl. After years of preparation and negotiation, the dream they have had of creating their own channel will finally, they hope, come true.
I don't know what I'm hoping for tonight's event. Well, one thing I know is, you know, the paranormal channel is going to be on my television, in my front room, on that humongous television that's just so obscene to look at. But it's going to be there. How wonderful is that?
It's a massive goal that we've achieved, and I'm nervous, so nervous that come 6 o'clock, nothing will happen. I'll have all these people standing there saying, come on, you've been waffling on about this for the last 5 years or so. And it's all staring at a blank screen.
I think my whole world will crumble if it doesn't go out at 6 o'clock as it should do.
The duo has invited everyone involved in the creation of the channel to their home in Cheshire, including friends and close family, to celebrate the channel's appearance on screen for the first time at 6 p.m.
I love you.
Broomstick up the road, is it?
The day, however, is not without bottom-clenching anxiety.
Lots of people that work in television love parties and the celeb thing and, you know, drinking. I can't stand it. I absolutely hate it. I don't like having parties at my house. And the reason is it's purely because I get very, very nervous.
She's born to do what she does, and she's great with people. She really is good with people. I'm kind of... I think I'm funny. You know, I'm one of those really annoying people that will just constantly tell people jokes that aren't funny. And I will sit there and think, come on, and expect them to laugh. And usually, I mean, quite often they laugh out of sympathy, but that's usually all they do, laugh at. Go in, make yourself at home. There's beer, there's naked women, naked men, and Thai lady boys.
The all-important launch time is fast approaching, and the nerves are frayed as friends and family congregate to finally witness the channel go live on air.
I feel superb. How do you feel?
Elated, just fantastic, so excited, and just can't take my eyes off the screen. I'm just watching it, and I know I'm going to be a pain in the neck because it's going to have to be constantly on the channel.
Out of everything we've done, I think tonight is probably one of the proudest days of my entire life.
Yeah.
Certainly in the top 5.
Their close friend Fred Batt toasts them as creators of the new channel.
If you'd like to raise your glasses to Yvette and Karl. Cheers. Cheers.
Calling everyone to dinner is Yvette's friend and colleague from Most Haunted, the unusually attired Leslie, more of whom we'll see later. Yvette and Karl say au revoir to their late-night radio show.
It's really sad because it's our last show.
I know, boo!
Get all dressed up with somewhere to go for an OK shoot.
Sounds like our second date.
Will you shut up?
but then have to cope with the emotional strain of being forced apart.
So I'm getting all teary now. I feel like I've had my arm cut off without him here.
We've been following husband and wife team Yvette Fielding and Karl Beattie as they finished filming their latest series of Most Haunted, and shared in their celebrations as they then successfully launched their own television channel. The duo are now looking to wind down another time-consuming activity. Yvette and Karl have hosted a late-night radio show every Friday in the studios of Kerrang Radio in Birmingham. Tonight is their final show after nearly a year of witching hour hijinks.
We're all here, everybody! And you know what? We're really excited to be here at Kerrang Radio. We're here till 1 o'clock in the morning, but you know what? It's really sad because it's our last show.
I know, boo!
We've thoroughly enjoyed our time here. We really, really have. And we're not leaving for any horrible reasons. We're leaving because we're just really, 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 really busy. Coming up in the next hour, we're going to be opening up the mystery that is what is in Stuart's head. The whole nation wants to know what's inside your head.
You have to give this 100%, and we didn't want to do a lot of pre-records because the show is a live show, and it kind of works well with Stuart and with Fred, who've been up here every single week since we started to be with the team. We just decided it's time to move on and carry on doing other things.
Keep the ends tight, everybody. Don't talk over me, because let's face it, this show's all about me.
It is, yeah. All about you, Tim.
It's all about me, love.
Always has been, always will be.
Okay, right, we're opening up Stuart's head. What did you think, Karl? Have you got it?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and?
It's a stapler being held by a duck with an Uzi.
One of the regulars on the show, nightclub owner Fred Batt, has been seen hanging out with Yvette's mum Angela at the launch party, and it has become a source of banter for Karl and Yvette's cousin Stuart.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because
well, you never know, but it wouldn't be like that. No, but it wouldn't be like that. If I was, it would be a long term thing.
Okay, yeah, Fred, that means you're never going to do it.
Because I respect her. I think she's a lovely woman. I really like her. Yeah, no, I really like her.
She rides a broomstick everywhere she goes.
I love my mum to bits. She's the best mum anybody could ever have. And when Karl goes on about my mum being on a broomstick and the witch jokes, fine. At the beginning, they're all right, but then he goes too far, and I do get angry with that. I don't like it.
She brought me out 3 cups.
She hasn't been entered for years.
Karl,
what?
Enough.
You snogged her, didn't you?
Not all of it, I did.
When?
You touched the mother, saw you at the party?
When? You snubbed my mother?
Yeah. Swapping chewing gum?
Yeah.
You got a sniffy, didn't you?
Oh, why do you have to bring that into it? We're talking about my mother here. No.
She's a lovely woman.
She is. Let's just stop now. Struth.
My real relation with Yvette's mum, she is a witch. I'm scared of her. I am. I'm scared. No, the real relation, we get on. We get on really badly. No, we get on really well.
I tell you what, Fred, she will go like a freight train.
No, Karl, enough now.
She will.
Enough! What's the matter with you?
It's all being recorded, don't you?
You wouldn't like me talking about your mother in such a derogatory way.
My mother's married.
Well, you're being filmed.
Thank you. I've got to say, I mean, I have thoroughly enjoyed it, but to have our Friday nights back, especially with our kids, just to watch the telly, even for a couple of hours on a Friday night.
That makes it worth. Well, you're just brilliant.
So we just wanted to say before we head off into the night,
the abyss. Into the abyss.
Into the abyss. Thank you so much for listening every week. We really, really appreciate it. Thanks for all your texts, all your emails. But we're not going away. You'll be able to find us doing something else extraordinarily paranormal very soon.
Yvette and Karl have been invited to take part in a photo shoot for OK magazine in the grounds of Tatton Park in Cheshire.
Look at you! You look lovely!
Guts hanging out. I'm such a fat.
No, will you stop swearing?
OK photographer Nicky hints at some gossip he claims he has heard about the couple.
Percy Phil.
Warned about you, Karl.
Were you really? By who?
Yeah, everyone says.
Oh, I love
They
this
gossip
pale
about
skin.
you too.
It's
There's a lot of
beautiful.
gossip.
No, there's not.
There is, Yvette.
No, there's not. You're such a liar.
What are we? Are we into swinging?
You're into everything.
Are we? Oh, now I know he's lying.
Try your...
Glamour, it seems, is not Yvette's cup of Earl Grey.
There's no element of glamour in my life whatsoever. And it makes me laugh when we do things like the OK shoot. It makes me, inside I'm chuckling. Because all these photographers, darling, 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 all of this. And I kind of play up to that.
Fabulous.
Yeah?
Well done.
Gorgeous, loving it, lovely.
No, yes, we could do
It's
the
also
Scottish
showbiz, isn't
Widows.
it?
I think for me, the one thing that people don't see is the lack of confidence. A lot of people look at me and go, oh, you know, she's confident, you know, you must be to be on television. But no, I'm not at all. And actually, I'm quite shy.
Yvette is extremely self-deprecating, more so than anyone I've ever met in my entire life.
I get very nervous about doing these photo shoots, and I'm very self-conscious about how I look, and I get, when I have to look at the picture, I sort of cringe and go, oh God. So I get nervous about, you know, am I going to look like a complete idiot? I don't like people looking at me. I'm in telly. How weird is that? Stupid cow.
Will you get off my bum?
I like your bum.
I love you. I'm bloody freezing. My nips are showing.
If they're showing, I can... Look, warm hands. Cold nips, warm hands.
Get off.
Come on. Oh, okay.
Leave me alone.
I'm just saying if you're cold, I'm just trying to be a dutiful, caring husband.
Being a pervy.
Well, I'm that too. I see.
Don't want to get closer.
Look at this top look. How clever. Look like Billy Bunter.
Oh no. Welcome to OK. Oh, I ate some pies before I came out.
Right, so we don't want to walk all the way round, do we?
No, we brought the clothes down.
That's what I mean, we can just whip them off.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because it's not open to the public.
Sounds like our second date.
Will you shut up?
When Karl starts his disgusting talk about sex and filth, it's absolutely disgusting.
No, but you look really nice. You do look nice. You do. Will you stop saying that word?
Toilet humour is actually too highbrow for me.
If you give me a gap, I can push it in if you want.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Disgusting. Everything. What are you like? You're such a pervert.
When Yvette and I first got together, you know, it was one of those kind of, you know, the honeymoon period is everything I said was funny, which was kind of bizarre. But obviously now we've been together for 10 years, nothing I say is funny. Absolutely nothing. I'm just tolerated.
Good to me. Enough of that.
I think he does it to shock, and I think it's that kind of devil in him, and he just can't help himself.
You love it. You don't mind when wearing my Batman suit.
Shut up. Media training. I think we need to take him into some sort of course.
When I'm wearing my Batman suit, singing Tarzan Forever, you love it.
Oh, shush. We don't do dressing up. We never have and we never will. Vicky.
And he likes to see the reaction on my face. It's that naughty boy, you know, I've annoyed my mother.
Well, somebody and sex today.
Red shirt.
I'm a bloke, it's not my fault. It's what I'm programmed to do. You think it's easy being a bloke, it's not. Constantly thinking about sex.
That's nice.
It's difficult.
That's nice. That's
Every day, everything we look at,
For the row that's
whether it be
taken
flowers,
off on this
we look
show
at sex.
since tour.
We see boots, sex. See cars, sex.
They're still at it.
Got blacked out windows. Blacked out windows, sex. Everything's sex.
Shut the up and let's get changed, Lorraine.
Lorraine!
Come on, darling.
God's sake.
Honestly, it's really weird.
Oh, great. That's a nice flattering shot, that. Here you get. Do you want me to pose?
After the fun and games of being together on the photo shoot, the couple are now forced apart by work commitments. Yvette is left in the UK to look after the family and businesses, while Karl needs to travel across the USA for 2 weeks. He is scouting for locations to be filmed for an upcoming American series of Most Haunted.
I'm at the Stanley Hotel now. We got here last night at 11:30 after missing connection flights and delays. Hour and a half in a car. We got 5 hours sleep. Couldn't sleep anymore. Straight up. We've had a really good look around this place. And then we're now going to be picked up to go to the airport to go to Louisville. To tell you the truth, I'm absolutely knackered.
Outside of work, Yvette spends quality time with her close family, inviting her mum to stay over at her home for some of the time that Karl is away.
And how do you think she's coping at the moment with Karl being away?
Oh, they're very, very close, aren't they? Very, very close. She's coping okay, yeah. Gets a bit scared. That's why I'm here.
Now, I've been baking.
Have you?
Yeah, this is one that I made myself. See? Don't mind the plastic because I just put it in there earlier on this morning to keep it in shape.
But excuse me, but why did I see all that wrapping that said Victoria sponge cake out there?
No, that was an old one. Just go with me on this one. I made the cake, okay?
But you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I miss Karl terribly, and that's why I asked my mum to come and spend the weekend, because I just can't stand it. The house is so much bigger, and I feel very frightened being on my own. I even let the dogs roam around, which is something I wouldn't normally do.
Do you know this is the longest time we've been apart? I think since we've been married.
Really?
Yeah. And it's hard. It is hard.
You've got another 8 days to go.
I know.
When I think about being on my own for 10 days or however long it is, it makes me think, my God, what would I do without him? And then I get myself, you know, all emotional and everything. And, you know, I honestly do. I feel like I've had... See, I'm getting all teary now. I feel like I've had my arm cut off without him here.
Like the best daddy in the world.
He is the best daddy in the world. Wish he was here.
Yvette's talkative daughter Mary is proving to be, literally, a handful for her mum.
We work together, don't
Work together and we're abroad and we're trapped.
Mary.
Shush! Just put a plug in it. Put a plug in it. Shush! She don't hear you all the time. Sit in this chair. Sit in the chair and see how quiet you can be. Shh. Shush.
Yvette, why don't you just smack her like you usually do? Don't bother about the
Come on, that anymore.
How would you describe Yvette when she was a child?
Very much like Mary. Very, very much like Mary. Funny, wanted to act, do anything for you. You know, anything you asked her to do, she'd do. Loving, just lovely.
How would you describe your relationship with your daughter?
Wonderful. Just wonderful. We're just best friends. I don't know what I'd do without her. Used to go into a butcher, a strange butcher, when she was little, and she'd say, "My mummy loves you." And I've never been in before.
Yvette's and Karl's teenage son William returns home after a round of golf.
Have some gravy, please.
Yeah, where do you want it? All over? Okay, knife and fork.
Are you not sitting in here, Will?
No, I'm going to
Why?
because I want to.
We're going to talk about your golf. What's he like?
Who? Will?
Will.
He's camera shy. I don't think it comes across as a teenager. Gran makes the best Sunday dinners, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm. But I don't live here. You know I don't live here.
You do, Mother, don't lie.
Don't.
Here all the time.
Not.
All is quiet at home, but there is a surprise in store, as we see in part 3. When Karl returns unexpectedly from America.
Hello.
Also, the lady of the manor gives us a through-the-keyhole guide to their historical gaff.
We weren't too sure about the deer's heads, especially Karl being a vegetarian.
While Karl puts the frighteners on best friend Stuart.
Hurry up, go up!
Stars of Most Haunted, Yvette and Karl, have been saying farewell to their late-night radio show, causing a stir on a photo shoot. And both were feeling the strain of Karl being far from home.
Do you know, this is the longest time we've been apart, I think, since we've been married.
I feel like I've had my arm cut off without him here.
With Karl still away in the USA on business, Yvette decides to cheer herself up by spending a day out at Alton Towers. She, along with two of her best friends and colleagues from Most Haunted, Leslie and Kath, have just finished filming and are spending quality girly time at a spa. Feeling chilled out, Yvette reflects on the nature of friendship.
Trust is a very rare thing to have with friends. I mean, I'm 40 this year, and you think you have best friends, you think you have friends that you can trust and know for the rest of your life. And I'll be honest, I've been let down so badly, and it's very hurtful. I'm very kind of scared to become friendly with people. I don't like to let them in because I'm scared they'll let me down. And but Kath and Leslie, over the years we've grown closer and closer, and it's just a natural thing that's happened.
Obviously, when we do Most Haunted, she's my boss, but there isn't that kind of feeling. It's great. We've got a great relationship, and it's just grown more and more as we've known each other over the years.
First of all, I would say she is immensely kind. She's a very generous person, and vivacity is a great way of describing it. She's also very honest, very straight person.
So you would never have colonic irrigation?
No, not if anybody's looking.
I would never have colonic irrigation.
I wouldn't mind if they did it in a crash helmet with a lid down.
It means a lot to me, and I'll do anything to keep our friendship, like I say, going to a very old.
And a bit of stew.
The trio try out the less relaxing side of Alton Towers. The three ladies that lunch settle down to eat, believing only their meal is being filmed for this documentary.
Cheers!
But little do they know that Karl has arrived back early after nearly a fortnight in the US and has decided to surprise Yvette and her girlfriends by driving straight to the restaurant and gate-crashing their cosy soiree.
She had no idea I'm coming. I just thought I'd surprise her, so she's going to swear. I kind of hope. She may not want me here. Who knows?
We've got to do every single, and every one of them is haunted. But the worst, the most creepiest ones are the tunnels. There are tunnels. I've heard about these tunnels, and there was some talk about them.
Can I get a seat?
Oh, look. Oh, how nice. Oh, dear. At least we don't have to share a caravan with them two tonight. No, couldn't take the noise. Couldn't take the competition. Nice.
I didn't know you'd be that upset to see me.
This relief washed over me that it's all right, everything's going to be all right because your other half is here. And I know people say your other half, but he really is my other half. Everything's all right because he's here.
Anybody think you're bloody married?
I was surprised at myself, really, because I was just so overcome with emotion at seeing that wonderful face. I don't want him to ever go away again.
Oh, to Banshees and Karl.
Welcome back, lovely.
Oh,
Cheers, guys.
The world's a nicer place now you're here.
Although now reunited, Yvette and Karl know they will both be leaving in a few weeks to film the American series of Most Haunted. So they enjoy what spare time they have left in very different ways. House-proud Yvette by showing us around her gaff.
Well, I moved into the house about 4 years ago.
And alpha males Karl and Stuart by unleashing their own quad squad.
Where do you want to take it first?
All the way, Stu, all the way.
I remember when Karl and I walked round here, we were holding each other's hands and we just kept sort of crushing each other's hands tighter and tighter because we just thought, oh my God, this is just a fabulous place. It was just everything we wanted.
Hold on a second, mate. Ready? Yeah. Hurry. Go.
The house is about 500 years old, and this originally was the barn. We weren't too sure about the deer's heads, especially Karl being a vegetarian. This is me and Karl. That was the day we got engaged. Karl asked me to marry him live on BBC One on a programme called City Hospital, and I was very happy, obviously, but I was gutted because I was wearing this really old black jumper with bubbles on it. So I'm kind of smiling there, but I'm gritting my teeth because I'm so upset that I'm wearing a really old jumper that I look pregnant in. This part of the house I find absolutely fascinating. You wouldn't even know you were here. It was here. Let's pull it back. And there's a priest hole. It dates back to the Civil War. One Halloween, William had some of his mates over, and I told them ghost stories, and I said, right, you've each got to go down into the dark hole and spend 10 seconds down. And they did. One of them cried, oh, I'm evil.
You alright? Yeah, fine.
After spending some private time at home grieving with her family, Yvette returns to the distractions of work. Karl's previous trip to the States comes to fruition when the entire UK production team go to film an American series of Most Haunted. Happily for Yvette and Karl, they step out together on this trip. Having arrived safely in the States, it's straight down to business.
But it's going to get scary tonight. Purely because of what the place is. It's going to be fantastic. But the most important thing is Yvette has actually bought some shoes.
Yeah, I have. That's the most important thing about the whole trip.
It's not long before they are recognised by some fans.
Some people want to take a photograph taken with us.
Hello! Sometimes when y'all do the live, we here at the States together overnight, so we have to stay up at like 2 or 3 in the morning just to watch it. Yes, but I love it. Cool. It's a lot of fun.
Some lady comes up to you and you're an American, she goes, oh my God, I can't believe you're that ghost lady. It's really, really odd. I can't quite believe that people in America are recognising us.
Come on, let's all get in.
Everybody get round.
Come on, let's all be a big family.
Yes.
They are on the road for a month, darting back and forth across 5 American states, and their punishing schedule seems to be catching up with them.
We're all absolutely jet lagged, no sleep. Now we've got a 3-hour flight ahead of us to go to, where are we going? Louisville.
I can't believe we've actually done the first shoot. Oh, it's only got a little hearse.
Oh, the hearse as well. Oh, my.
What a fantastic place.
Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. No, nothing. It's just, I've just got a real nasty, horrid feeling that something horrible is going to happen here tonight.
I can't believe it. Here we are. We've just travelled for I don't know, an hour. We got here. I've got a whole crew standing in a car park. I've got no production manager, no location producer. They're nowhere to be seen. I think they're lost. They're not in any of our vans, which they should have been. We've got 2 vans in there. I've got a whole load of people standing there, basically with their thumbs up their arse, because we've got no one else. We've got no names. We've got nothing to talk to. It's I'm
off.
However, it is not just the rigours of filming that can cause stress within a big team.
You sat at the dinner table with all these people and you love them to bits, and the slightest thing that they say grates on you. Inside my head I'm going, will you shut the up or else I'm going to punch your face in. But I'm going, that's nice, lovely, yeah, right, I'm going to kill you if you don't shut the hell up now. Please. Oh. And yet the next day, absolutely fine. And it's tiredness. It's tiredness that makes you think like that.
No, I'm just thinking about being really tired and just getting through tonight and everything. Think it'll be all right?
It'll be fine.
And it did turn out to be fine in the end. When, filming completed, the sun set on the long and winding road across America. In the final part, we see Karl and Yvette prepare to spend 3 days underground for a live version of Most Haunted. And a surprise Big 4-0 birthday party for Yvette, with the unveiling of a lavish present as the climax of the night.
Oh, God!
We have seen the Most Haunted husband and wife team spend a quiet, relaxing time with friends. Karl with Stuart, and Yvette with Leslie and Kath. Then being on the road filming a US series of Most Haunted with all the stresses that it brings. Only days after returning from the States, they are straight into the next project, 3 nights of live television. Fans of Most Haunted queue at the birthplace of television, Alexandra Palace in London, to see the studio introduction of the 3-night special, before the team go underground for the whole weekend. This will be the only time in the weekend where the fans get to see Yvette and Karl in the flesh. Paul Ross teases Yvette that while she's deep underground for the weekend, he will be staying in a luxurious hotel.
We'll be thinking of them, aren't we, though? Yeah. When we go into our lovely shower tonight, and nice warm beds, and a bath tomorrow morning, nice shave.
Shut up.
It's going to be lovely.
Go away.
There's a spa.
Go away. There is, isn't there, in that hotel? There's a spa.
There.
Look, I'm shaking. Look. Nerves.
Karl warms up the crowd in anticipation of Yvette's grand entrance. Yvette's nerves continue backstage, but her friend and makeup artist Kath is on hand to try and lend support. Of sorts.
You'll be fine.
It would be nice.
You're not going to cry, are you?
No, I'm not going to cry. I don't do crying.
Oh, God.
Hello, and welcome to the start of what is going to be an amazing 3 nights of live investigation. We're back in Britain.
The studio introduction completed, the team exit to go underground for 72 hours.
Early menopause, hot flushes.
It is Saturday night in Cheshire, and no, it's not a middle-aged rave. Yvette turns 40 in a few days, but unknown to her, family, friends and colleagues are arriving for a huge surprise birthday party that Karl has secretly prepared for her. Completely unaware of the party plans, Yvette had earlier been contemplating her landmark birthday.
I don't know how I feel about being 40. I think I'm all right about it. I'm not sure. I have a couple of moments where I go, oh my God, I really am old. And then other times I say, oh, so what? You know, it's natural, it's nature, you just got to get on with it.
Karl has arranged for the guests to be hidden in the wine bar, a cellar deep inside the building. They include Yvette's grandfather Eric and Karl's mother and father Anne and Jeff. In the corridor outside the cellar, Yvette believes she is being led by Karl to a romantic meal for 2. The group waits.
Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. You're looking beautiful.
Greetings over, the party retire to the Grand Hall where they settle down to a medieval nosh-up. Waiting inside go quiet, ready to surprise Yvette when she enters. Waiting inside go quiet, ready to surprise Yvette when she enters.
Happy birthday for Tuesday.
You fuckers!
Oh, lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. You're looking beautiful.
Greetings over, the party retire to the Grand Hall where they settle down to a medieval nosh-up. After being introduced by Karl, Yvette rises to address her nearest and dearest.
I just want to say thank you all very much for coming. There's an empty seat in front of me, and that my dad passed away in July. I'm not going to get emotional, don't worry. Alan, who I love dearly, and I just want to say the one thing that made me so emotional tonight was seeing all members of the family and Pops and Auntie Lorna, just everybody. Family is the most important thing, and if you don't keep in touch with your family, it can break your heart. Life is too short, all right?
Just when Yvette thinks she has had quite enough surprises, thank you very much, the fire eater leads her and the party outside for the high point of the celebrations, Karl's secret present.
Why are we going outside?
It's a surprise, Yvette. It's a surprise. It's all his fault anyway. Right, here we go. Come on, come on. Your birthday, sweetheart.
Exactly the same. It's the one. See it?
18 months before, Yvette had road tested the same type of car on a TV show and had immediately fallen in love with it. Karl remembered her love affair with the replica 1957 Porsche Speedster and decided it was the perfect present for her big 4-0.
Tonight has been the most amazing night I think I've ever had. It has been fantastic. From the moment we arrived here at this beautiful, beautiful castle, and then to see everybody, all friends and family, it was just amazing. And then to see the car, this car that I have loved for so long, and then it's there. I just can't believe it. And it's all down to the man I love.
Come on, darling.
As long as me and Karl and William and Mary are together, I don't care. As long as we're together, that's the main thing.
She keeps popping my cork. Come on.
Come on.
With an autumn chill gripping the night air, the summer of change has come to an end for Yvette and Karl. They have danced together through a series of highs and lows, but who knows what the future will hold.
What a brilliant couple. And don't miss that brand new series of Most Haunted starting on Tuesday night at 9 when Yvette and Karl will be at Nunnington Hall in Yorkshire. That's part of our new Living Dead zone every Tuesday night. And stay with us now because after the break it's Ghost Whisperer.